My whole life I wanted to be Cher. And for one short moment, I think I got there. How fabulous is this costume? Can you even believe it, Sandra Lee? How great is this? And they're super simple to do, but you have to be very careful with the wig when you're cooking, okay? So remember that when you're in the kitchen.
First off, no, Sandra Lee, I can't believe it's you because of your amazing Cher impersonation. And also, with all seriousness, all hail the queen of Halloween, Sandra Lee. And of course, she has two desserts for us today. First up, I want to talk about her ghoulish cream pies, which should be called ghoulish green pies. But to be perfectly honest, in the comments section, people seem to love them. With Chef Chris saying back in 2008, the positive reviews for this recipe are correct. I'm a bit late getting around to the review, but my daughter and I made these for a Halloween party and they turned out great. But then later comes the true horror show, the spooky pastry puffs. Verlene said on October 23rd, 2006, "No one liked this at all. I think it needed more sugar and more spices in the apple mixture, and maybe less cider since it was quite watery. Apple butter is quite expensive and hard to find, and didn't add anything to the pastry." Warden said the next day on October 24th, 2006, the filling was very loose and thin and slid right out of the middle. Suggest cooking it a different way or using something else. Debbie on October 29th, 2006 said, "The pumpkin spice is too much spice. Just use cinnamon if you're looking for the apple pie taste. 1 star. Bob R. said in November 1st, 2006, the filling was watery and didn't taste like apples. It was not good at all. And finally, Tyler T. said on October 20th, 2019, "The recipe gave me the runs."
Out of here. Now I've got these decorative cookie cutters so that I have something fun and really cute for the holiday season. Then I'm going to do a bat here and a pumpkin. Okay, now I'm going to do a second ghost because these turn out so cute and they're actually a little larger pieces. I know the kids love these. Now these are all going on a non-greased baking sheet because the butter in the puff pastry will prevent these from sticking. And they're going to pop right up, so make sure they have enough room. I've got a cat, we've got a bat here, a wonderful pumpkin, and another ghost. Now I need to place these into the oven, but before I go over there, let's make sure my hair doesn't catch on fire while I'm in that oven. 400 degrees for 25 minutes. Okay, now it's time for my mini ghoulish cream pies, and they start off with 4 containers of vanilla pudding. Then you're going to need about 10 drops of green food coloring. Let's see how we did. Oh, yeah. And I'm putting my filling into these graham cracker mini pie crusts, and I bought these already made at the grocery store. One of the things I love the most about the Sonny and Cher show were all the great costumes Cher always wore and how funny she was. Now, I want to make some meringue, and meringue is super, super simple to make. All you need are egg whites. And this is 4 egg whites, a cup of sugar. I'm going to do a pinch of salt and then a little bit of fresh lemon. So I want to just cut this open first so it's ready to go. In fact, I might squeeze just a little bit in here. This gives it a nice, fresh flavor. And just a bit, not too much. A pinch of salt in here. Now that I have that going, I'm going to add 1 cup of sugar, add it slowly, and you can see how this is already starting to froth up. Light and fluffy, and that meringue has nice stiff peaks. You can see this is just what you want. Now let me grab those pies out of the refrigerator. And these are some beautiful ghoulish cream pies, huh? Wait till you see what they look like when I finish them. Now, just a spoonful of meringue on each one Just top it off. And don't worry about being perfect because we're going to come in here and doll them up. I just want you to get enough of this meringue on the top to make your beautiful peaks. And one good spoonful, I think, is perfect. Now, come in here with a butter knife, and all you want to do is just cross this like so and make your peaks. The higher you can make them, the better, because those are going to be the nice, crunchy, gorgeous, toasted parts. Give them nice swirls to get the height up. Now for the really fun stuff. These are just little things that you can make creme brulee or toast meringue with that you can find in any of those gourmet food shops. You push this button down and go just like this, and you have a nice little flame. Or if you wanted to, you could put them underneath the broiler. But this works great and it's lots of fun. Now this is called bruleeing, and all I'm doing is just toasting the top of this meringue. And those are beautiful. Now for my spooky pastry puffs. And since we're going to be spooky, I'm going to use one of my wonderful little ghosts. Open it up right onto your little plate here. And don't worry about the crumbs because it is a nice flaky pastry. Now to this, what I want to put in here, my first layer, woo, watch the hair. My first layer is just going to be a little bit of apple butter. Everybody loves apple butter. So I'm going to put this layer down here. And be careful that you don't go off the sides of your little ghost or pumpkin, whatever you choose to make. Great. And I'm not going to do the top part because I'm just going to put that right back on once I get done. Now on top of here, what I want to do is some of these yummy apples. And just look at how thick and rich my apples got. And they're tender and wonderful. This looks so delicious, and it's going to be. Now, you can use the whipped topping out of the spray can, or you can make your own whipped topping, whatever you prefer. Give it a good shake. And fill him in. How delicious does that look? Put your little guy right back on top. Line him up. I'm going to dust my whole plate with the powdered sugar. That is some gorgeous little dish, don't you think? Now, when I come back, I am going to show you a bloodshot peanut butter eyeball cupcake. So stay right here with me.